The birth of Sonic, the Hedgehog, Sega's iconic creation. In the world of video games, few characters are as iconic as Sonic the Hedgehog. With his signature blue color, red shoes and lightning speed, Sonic has become a symbol of gaming. But how did this beloved character come to life? Let's take a journey back to the early 1990s, when Sega needed a mascot to compete with Nintendo's Super Mario and forever change the gaming landscape. The year was 1990, and Sega, a company known for its arcade games and innovative consoles, was preparing to launch a new console, the Sega Genesis. However, despite their hardware prowess, Sega was struggling to establish an iconic mascot to compete with Nintendo's Mario, who was dominating the market. Sega knew they needed something fast, something that could capture the imagination of gamers around the world. Enter Naoto Oshima, a talented artist and designer at Sega, who would go on to create one of the most recognizable video game characters of all time. Oshima was tasked with designing Sega's new mascot, and he began by sketching different animals that could embody speed. The team experimented with various creatures, including an armadillo and a rabbit, but none of them had the right edge. That's when Oshima's sketch of a blue hedgehog caught their attention. It was simple, yet dynamic. This hedgehog wasn't just any ordinary animal. He was a creature with attitude, ready to race through loops and break the mold of traditional mascot designs. But Sonic needed more than just a cool design. He needed a backstory, a personality. Sega wanted a character who wasn't just fast, but also rebellious, full of energy and coolness. The name Sonic was chosen to reflect his speed, and his look was finalized: blue fur, red shoes, and white gloves. His iconic look was inspired by a mix of American culture and Japanese design, drawing from the boldness of comic book characters and the elegance of traditional Japanese animation. Next, Sonic needed a world to race through. This is where Yuji Naka, a programmer at Sega, came into play. Naka was tasked with bringing Sonic to life on the Sega Genesis, and he wanted to create something revolutionary. At the time, platformers like Mario were all about slow, methodical jumps. Naka envisioned a game that would let players zoom through levels, showcasing Sonic's incredible speed. With the technical limitations of the Sega Genesis in mind, Naka and his team crafted innovative ways to show off Sonic's speed. They used a technique called parallax scrolling, which created the illusion of speed by layering background graphics that moved at different speeds. The result was a visually stunning game that felt fast, fluid, and full of life. Sonic's world also needed a soundtrack to match his personality. And that's where composer Masato Nakamura came in. Nakamura, known for his work in J-pop, created the upbeat and catchy music that would become a hallmark of Sonic games. The music added energy and excitement, perfectly complementing Sonic's high-speed adventures. Finally, after months of development, Sonic the Hedgehog was released in 1991. It was an instant hit. The game's groundbreaking speed, colorful levels, and memorable music made it a standout title, and Sonic quickly became Sega's mascot. It was a critical success, and Sonic's popularity skyrocketed, helping Sega carve out its own identity in the gaming world. Sonic's first game featured the now iconic Green Hill Zone with its looping ramps and vibrant landscapes, allowing players to experience the rush of speed like never before. The game wasn't just about running fast, it was also about mastering the levels, exploring hidden areas, and collecting rings, which became part of Sonic's identity. Sonic's success didn't stop with video games. He appeared in cartoons, comic books, and even had his own series of action figures. He became a cultural phenomenon. And Sonic the Hedgehog was no longer just a game, he was a symbol of speed, freedom, and attitude. Sega's gamble with Sonic paid off, and the blue blur became one of the most iconic video game characters ever created. Over the years, Sonic has appeared in countless games, TV shows and movies, continuing to captivate generations of fans. From his humble beginnings in 1991 to his current status as a global icon, Sonic the Hedgehog remains one of the most beloved characters in gaming history. Sonic's creation wasn't just about making a fast game, it was about creating a character that would race into the hearts of millions and change the gaming world forever. And that's how Sega made Sonic the Hedgehog. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Sonic's creation. Until next time, keep on running.